Okay, quit drinking, would rather be alone. This next person says, Mr. Embarrassment, sorry. I thought since you've taken time off from drinking that you'd be a good person to talk to and ask about this. I'm 22 years old, and after hitting the bottle hard since early high school, I decided to take some time off after it seemed to get out of control. Yeah, I've been there. I've been sober for nearly 5 months at this point. The thing is that since putting up the bottle, I've noticed I enjoy spending time alone rather than with other people. I still go out to bars and hang with my buddies who drink and usually just end up being the designated driver. He says, I have no problem with people who can control their alcohol. Just thought it would be a good personal choice to take some time away. But being sober / the sober guy at 22 is pretty damn rough when everyone else is getting shitty. Just wondering if you had any insight on the matter. Thanks and go fuck yourself. Well, I can actually relate, even at 46, of being the sober guy because of all the free time that comedians have. We can kind of drink like we're still 22. So I know how, I guess, but I'm not 22. So I guess there is an extra amount of stress with that. But I think what you're doing is a great thing. And hello, Nia.
Hi.
I think it's a great thing. And how do I put this? When you go on a run of not drinking, it's all about you, okay, and what you want to do and how long you want to do it. And I wouldn't give in to any external pressures as to when and where you start drinking again. I always find it funny when I'm not drinking to go to a bar and watch basically everybody slowly roofing themselves and then just watch the behavior. And like I said, I don't do it in a judgmental way because I'm more kind of observing oh, this is how I was acting. It can definitely suck at night, but there's nothing better in the morning when you wake up without a hangover, ready to take on the world. And I would think at 22 to do that's pretty mature, and you got a chance of meeting your judgment on who you start dating would probably be a lot better rather than you're hammered and she's hammered, and you start the relationship off in this cloudy area. You might meet another, smart person your age who's taking some time off herself. Who knows? But as far as if you're feeling pressure to start drinking again, that's the wrong reason to start drinking because everybody else is drinking is not the reason to come back. But, if you feel like you have it under control and, or if there's an event coming up and you're like, okay, I'm going to drink at that, and then I'm going to immediately shut it off. But I got to be honest with you, that's a tough thing to do because I was like, I'm going to drink when I went to Vegas, and then I was immediately going to go back on the wagon, and I was able to do it for 4 days, and then it was like July 4th weekend, then I had a beer, and then I've just been kind of drinking ever since. But fortunately, I drank so much in Montreal that now I don't want to drink. I think that I almost need to do that. I got to hit a wall where I either make such an ass of myself or make such a bad decision or I just do something that it's easy for me to kind of want to walk away from it. But like I said, it's all up to you. You don't sound like you're an alcoholic. I mean, from your fucking email, I can't really judge it. But like I said, whatever. Do whatever you want to do, but don't start drinking again because everybody else is. I guess that would be my advice. Oh, hey, for that kid also who was talking about not drinking, here's another thing too. At my age, I see the results of abusing your body with booze, drugs, food. People say food is a drug, which I would actually 100% agree with. You see the results of it. And unfortunately, when I was up in Montreal, I saw a couple of people that are my age and 10 years older, and they either the ones that took care of themselves and kind of quit drinking and tried to eat right and that type of thing, they look great. They still got the light in their eye. And then people who've been, hitting it hard, man, it really catches up with you when you get to be my age where it's like I've been of legal drinking age longer than I've lived when I wasn't. You know what I mean? That tipping point of like 42 years of age when you've, and forget about underage drinking that you've already been doing. Like it really, really catches up with you. So what you're doing right now, giving your body a break when it's as young as it is a phenomenal thing to do. And, you could actually experiment steering even more into a healthier lifestyle, like learning how to eat a little bit better. Because at 22, man, I mean, you can fucking drink a 12-pack and eat McDonald's late at night and wake up the next day with a flat stomach. But, like, you're setting yourself up for, just basically being a human being is no different than being an athlete. It's just the timeline is stretched out a lot longer. Like, Father Time is going to get all of us, but, those athletes who throughout their career, early in their career, took care of themselves have longer careers. And if you'd like to have a longer career, in other words, a longer life, like doing what you're doing is a great thing. So, I don't know. When you look at it that way, there's really no peer pressure. Is there really peer pressure to die sooner?